This is Alex the Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. It is Food Friday. And today, got the legendary Bumpy, got the legendary Drunken One,
Hey,
the legendary Brian, and the legendary Chadio. And today, we are reviewing loaded baked potatoes and beer. So now, what I'm going to do, it's going to confuse the crap out of me, so don't get me wrong, but this has always done this to me anyway. I'm going to put Mr. Bumpy.
Beam him up, Scott.
right. Oh, my baked potato, I grew it myself and pulled it out of the garden. And it looked just like this. No, it was actually a Green Giant. This is a russet potato from Green Giant. So what I did was I poked a bunch of holes in it. I rubbed it down with some oil, some olive oil. I sea salted it, baked it at 400 degrees for 1 hour in the oven. And then when it came out, I put some butter in there. Let that start to melt down. I put a bunch of Colby Jack cheese in it. And then I put it back into the oven with the oven off, just to let it warm up and melt the cheese, make more room. Put down some sour cream in here. Put some of the bacon bits. And then some chives.
Nice.
Nice. Traditional.
What it looks like. Yeah, traditional loaded baked potato. You'd find it like any steakhouse, seafood type restaurant, probably. The beer that I'm going to have with this, because I haven't had it yet, but Alex has had this one.
Mm-hmm.
Carlsberg Elephant.
Nice.
Good beer.
The premium Pilsner comes in at 7.2% ABV. And this is what this beer looks like.
Now, I also had the strong version too, legendary Bumpy. I don't know, is that the strong version?
Yeah, it's the Elephant, 7.2.
Okay.
Freaking Bumpy only drinks the strong version. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you
Beautiful
never know.
beer. It is a darker Pilsner for sure. It's got some nice gold coloration to it. Very, very clear. My hands look like I got elephantitis.
There you go. Up the hand.
Elephantitis in my hand.
Elephantigo.
Maybe when I drink it, that elephantitis will go elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
My gut. All right. Well, cheers. I'll start eating my baked potato and let you know how it tastes and drink this beer for the very first time.
Yeah,
Cheers, Alex.
everybody
Thanks for having me on.
Everybody can start eating their potato because you don't want to be cold. Yes, you are welcome, Bumpy. And like I said, I enjoy.
Got a sweet smell to it.
All right, let's get the drunken one in.
All right. Hey, Alex, thanks for having me. Nice to see you. Another Food Friday. All right, so baked potatoes. Something tells me they're all these are going to be about the same.
For that.
I can show you without spilling it. Okay, so I did my potato myself. I did it in the microwave for about 14 minutes. Gosh, it doesn't look so good on camera. It's got butter at the bottom, and then a layer of cheese, and then there is some bacon bits in there. Nice. And I did it up with some chives and garlic pepper, which has got a little salt in it also. And so yeah, it's looking a little like that. And I topped it off with a little more cheese, but of course it melted. And it just doesn't look so appealing anymore. But it's gonna be very good, and it's a pretty good sized potato, so it's gonna be very filling.
Nice.
And so yeah, that's that. A little chives if I didn't mention that, and then the beer. Don't tease me. You can't find this just everywhere.
Oh, that's a special. I wish I could find
Can you send some of that to me?
I don't have any fancy beer. Well, I do, but they're review beers. So.
To be honest with you, drunken one, I can't remember the last time I saw a bush.
Really?
I'm with you, Bumpy.
Oh,
and it's not even shaving
that's different,
season.
though. That's different, Justin. All right. There it goes. Quite effervescent that kind of goes right away. One finger head that's dwindling quickly. So yeah, American stuff, American beer, potatoes. What's more American than potatoes? All right, thanks for having me, Mr. Alex.
Pistachio.
All right, anytime. Let's see. I think it's the Chatio's turn. Bam.
Oh my god. Okay, so I tried to do something untraditional. I made a shepherd's pie baked potato, and it kind of went awry on me a little bit.
That looks good, though.
It's twice baked potato. I mixed the ground beef in there. I got some corn, some carrots, some green beans, some peas, a red onion, and some Kerrygold Dubliner cheese on top.
Yum.
I can cook. And my beer, kind of an Irish type thing, is not really, but it has red in it. Wreck Havoc Imperial Red Ale from Bootstrap Brewing Company out of, I think Boulder.
Wreak Havoc? Yeah, that's Wreak Havoc. Yeah.
Wreak Havoc. Yeah, it's good. 8.5%
Nice.
ABV. I'm getting trash. It's Friday. Crack her open.
Chatio got a job. Chatio got
I got a second job. You're ruining my shout out. Wow. Something I haven't had in a long time. That's a lot of head.
That's what Alex always says.
Yeah.
Do that.
Looking good
Do
looking.
that.
That's very good looking color. I don't know my colors today. It's almost like a dark amber. Very pretty.
Looks nice.
Very good looking redhead. Cheers, Alex. Thanks for having me. Happy I could actually make it on time for once.
Well, like I said, Chadio, whenever you
Oh, by the
can't
way,
make-
get baked.
Nice.
but what I was especially saying, Chadio, even if you come back next Friday and you're a little late, you've done it before. I can wait because you're my buddy, and I would do it with all my YouTube friends.
Yeah.
If they really can
Problem
make it.
is that the bus driver hates getting punched in the head every time Chatty was like, "Go faster!"
Yep.
I got Alex the Beer Masters. I
Yeah,
can't.
Alex is waiting for me. What the heck, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, Chadio. Appreciate you. All right, I guess it's my turn. Anybody else? Oh, wait a minute. No. Mr. Brian.
It's my turn.
Oh no.
Forgot about that. We have a Brian
Right.
in the house.
Your food's getting colder, so
I don't
all right.
care.
I did a drive-through, which is not me, but Wendy's. Wendy's has some of the greatest chili in the world, and they have the greatest potatoes in the world too. So, went and got the potato that has the chili and cheese, so chili and cheese potato, and lucked out. My wife is like totally into it tonight because she hasn't had a stuffed baked potato in a long time.
Well, thanks to Alex, the Beer
Let
Masters. I
alone,
don't know.
let alone a bush beer. But anyway, I put some sour cream and I put some butter on there, all from Wendy's. So this ought to be nice and make my arteries harden just a little bit more tonight. And so we'll be digging into this. So, and for the beer, I'm not even going to pour it up because y'all know what it looks like. We got a natty ice. We got a 5-9er.
There you go.
We're going to have that down and have a good time. So, and this is off to our host, Alex. Thank you for having me. Cheers.
Anytime. Well, Brian, you can come anytime. You know, everybody in the chat actually can come. Well,
It worked out.
Everybody can
I love
come.
everybody.
Everybody can come.
Yeah. Alex, the Beer Master Show. All right, let's see here. So let's check this out. I guess it's me, I guess. Let's give this a shot. So, this is what I got. I got a baked potato with bacon around it.
Oh, that looks good.
And I'm going to put, I know, should have done this while I was waiting for my time. But you know what? Chat's more important than doing all this. You know, I like to, for the chat up. And then this is what I'm going to be pouring up. So let's, I know, going to be quick with it, but, whoa, Jesus.
Oh,
Wow.
All right. At least you're on top of it.
It was almost an Alex pour right out of the can.
Yeah. Sure was. Okay.
True that. Are you in the bathroom?
No, I'm not. Oh, that smells so good. Okay. Well, oh yeah, that's why. You know why? Oh,
It's a nitro.
Yep.
this is why I don't have it on my computer because you never know. All right, so let's get this going. Let me put the sour cream. Well, let me put the butter first and sour cream. I'm trying to hurry up because I want people to.
Oh, get out. Take your
It's
time,
real
man.
quiet. Everyone's enjoying the potato.
Okay, well then you're good then.
You're
Yeah, I'm
good.
making
Maybe other people need, maybe people
Yeah, me
need
too.
other things too. Show respect for that too. You know what I mean? Okay.
I'm thinking about all the Canadians while I eat this.
Why?
Yeah.
You got bacon?
No, Millefrew has issues with potatoes.
Oh,
Why? What's wrong with potatoes?
Well,
No,
it might be this. It might be starch. It might be, he
Yes.
might get stomach aches. You don't know.
Let's
You
see.
never
He
know.
says, we can't get potatoes up here in Canada. What are they like?
What?
So
Oh,
who
that was
said
at the
that?
beginning. I know he's
Wow.
pulling our leg.
Silly man.
Silly Paul.
You
Yeah.
silly Giff.
Middle
All right,
fruit
well-
for kids.
Middle fruits for beer.
Or middle fruit is a kid.
this is what it looks like.
Oh,
Now
That looks
I'm going
great,
to have someone else start talking. Now it's Mr. Bumpy's turn.
Bumpy
All right,
has his
time for me to
mouthful.
start talking. But let's go after this beer first, because this beer is. Now, I believe you had this one when we did the malt beverages or whatever. Is that what it's called?
the beer man.
The what do they call those things? The malt liquor.
Oh,
Yeah, malt liquor. There
I
you
think
go.
Alex brought this to the malt liquor malty Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, I did.
Is it
Yeah,
thick that way? Yeah.
it's definitely super sweet on the aroma. It's got like a sweet fruity smell. There's like a light caramel, very bready, malty. It's wicked sweet on the aromas. The flavors in it.
yo. Dealer.
Once again, very sweet. It kind of drinks. Almost like a dunkel from like Germany, with like the bready notes, but I mean the bread notes in this are more like white bread crust. Then there's like a lot of caramel and fruit type notes coming through. Very, very malt forward. There is a hit of bitterness that follows up to that. It's a little bit of that kind of herbal zesty, maybe a little bit floral, some like noble hop, like bitterness going on. The bitterness does linger on, so that kind of balances it out, but it starts off pretty darn sweet with this beer. 7.2% ABV. That's I think fairly well undetectable, non-detected. It's well hidden. That's what I meant to say. But the mouthfeel in this is it's kind of a thicker pilsner for sure. Good hefty medium body, medium carbonation. This is actually enjoyable. I like this. I can't remember what I paid for. I think I paid like $10 for a 4-pack. But yeah, that's something I could have in my fridge and drink more often. So
There you go.
nice.
Up there, dealer.
I turned my baked potato into basically a mashed potato. Just blended everything together, so I still have the skin. When I was eating the potato, I just did it this way because it was hard to keep slicing it, and you get like pieces where you basically just have the potato without anything. And so this just blends it up better. But the skin, baking it with oil and sea salt on the outside gives the skin a nice crispiness. And it keeps the moisture also inside of the potato, so your actual potato stays nice and creamy, like not dry. And yeah, all the flavors together, the cheese and everything, the bacon. You get the sea salt. I didn't have to add salt to the inside of it because there's already sea salt in the skin that comes through nice. So you get some of the salt. Plus, you get some of the salt from the bacon bits. Sour cream's mixing in there nicely. Not really noticing the chives all that much because they're not fresh. They're just dried chopped chives. If you want some nice fresh onion, you want to get some like fresh chives to chop up and throw on there. It was more for presentation than flavor. But yeah, when the cheese and everything holds it all together, and it's you know, you guys all know what a loaded baked potato tastes like.
Oh yeah.
Do that.
Heaven.
Right?
Yeah. It's
This
good.
section. Legendary Bumpy, I do know that every time we have these dinners, I'm
Mhm.
assuming the family has had their potatoes prior, because that's what you know.
No, I just baked this potato for me.
You're real funny.
No, seriously.
You just made it, yeah.
I just meant it's a potato. You know, I have to.
Oh,
A
no,
potato's
because I
not a
know
full
you-
meal.
I know you base my Fridays on
What's
some of the
this?
meals.
Yeah, not this one. No, I ordered pizza earlier. This is just it's a potato. It's easy enough to do. It's not a full meal, you know.
Yeah.
All I had to
That's
add
what
a
you
bunch of
do.
ingredients and make a giant dish out of something. But we did have baked potatoes earlier this week on Tuesday.
Nice.
Made baked potatoes because I did the ribs and everything,
Oh, yeah.
ribs and corn and.
Oh yes, I
Um,
did see that. I did see that on the Marco Polos. Yes.
Yeah. And let's see how this kind of goes together.
Go ahead there, Mr. Bumpy.
So Josh just asked, do you grow your own potatoes?
You
We
are a
could.
potato, Josh.
I don't, but if I was going to grow potatoes, I would take the old trick from Maine, and you get a tire. You fill that tire with the soil and everything. You grow the potatoes inside the tire.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be tired potatoes?
Yeah. I don't know the full reasoning behind it. I just hear people talk about it on gardening shows. So
Probably keeps
I'm
the
not a
soil
gardener, but I
warmer.
do listen to a gardening show because I'm bored at work sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah, the sun probably hits the tire and keeps it warmer.
Maybe.
that's
It
pretty-
probably keeps bugs and stuff too from eating
Mhm.
the roots because it's inside of a
Yeah,
rubber
Maine
tire
bugs.
instead of
You don't want your potatoes getting crabs
no.
or Maine
Wow.
lobsters. They wouldn't get lobsters.
Yeah, I mean this is obviously. I mean it's a Pilsner style or a malt liquor. It goes well with the salty and savory of the potato. And I had Kobe's head right on my lap, just looking up at me,
You're gonna give me some
waiting
of
for me to
that?
drop some potato. And, but yeah, then you got the nice sweetness from the brew with that little bit of that like zesty kind of floral bitterness. It all goes hand in hand. That didn't work so well. I don't actually recommend having the food in your mouth and drinking it. Never really. But cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bobby.
Cheers.
All right, I think I'm trying to figure out who's next.
I'm next.
Dio.
Put me on
Dio.
Yeah, I remember now,
Yes.
thanks. Jerry.
Down up there. All right, yeah. I did the same thing Jesse did, kind of knocked it all down. It looks even worse in presentation than it did before. All right. Turned out really good. I had to add a little more butter because I just needed that. I lacked the sour cream, which would have filled the cream part of it, you know, that you really want. You like that, but yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's a baked potato. I did it with the Colby Jack cheese, some butter first, Colby Jack cheese, and then I put a little mozzarella on there, the bacon bits, a little more Colby Jack cheese, and then the chives. And I'm with Bumpy on the chives. Really didn't add much flavor. It just kind of gave it some color, made it look a little nicer. And then it looked better in the kitchen than it did in here after sitting just a couple of minutes because that potato melted all that cheese that was just up there and it looked so nice. It just melted it all in. So yeah, anyway, digging the potato, the little bacon bits are one of those that you just buy them in the bags or whatever. My wife loves those things. She keeps them here all the time. Not necessarily good for you, but so yeah, those are they taste like real bacons. I don't think they're little bacon, like artificial bacons.
Artificial little piggies.
Yeah, I know, right? It all goes good together. The beer, it's like Brian said. I'm using everybody else to make my story, I guess. Why pour it in the glass? Because you know what it looks like. No head at all. I don't know if it was dirty glassware or what, but I'm not getting too much of the bubble rising through there. But smells like an adjunct lager. Let's get into it.
Beer man, jump on in if you have a potato. You got a loaded potato, like you always do.
Yeah,
You're even welcome if you have a potato.
all right.
Freaking
It's,
Vanessa,
easy
diced
drinking.
onions, scallion, diced onion scallions. Oh yeah,
Easy
All
drinking.
right. It's easy drinking, refreshing. It's not the best flavor in the world, but because it is just an adjunct lager. But you can find them everywhere, fairly inexpensive. And so it's just working well with the potato. I don't know. It's just I didn't want to do anything fancy when it comes to the beer. With just just a potato. It is just potato after all. But I guess a potato could be a meal if they're like, let's see some of the potatoes we get down here, and they'll put barbecue stuff on there. It'd be like anything, man, brisket or just whatever. You know how the thing, pulled pork, just anything goes in there. A lot of the barbecue sauce also. They make wonderful potatoes down here. I've got some numbers in mind, and it's gonna be all right. It's not award winning, but it'll be all right. It's something you can put together in 10-15 minutes if you don't do it in the oven. And really easy to do and very filling. And so all is well. Thanks for having me, Alex.
Anytime, my friend. I appreciate you drunk one.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Realistically, a potato could be a meal. I mean, it's starch. So it's very filling, high carbs. Plus, when you load them up, it's almost like a pizza, right? Because you put dairy product with cheese.
Right.
Like Drungo once said, adding bacon or any other type of pulled pork, or you get brisket, whatever you want to put into it. You got meat, there, and chives, a little bit of vegetable. There you go.
Yep, there you go.
Course meal.
Kind of is.
All right. I think it's the legendary Chatio.
So as you can see, a lot of meat went into this.
Wow.
A lot of meat. It's a shepherd pie. It's a shepherd pie baked potato. And this boy at work the other day, I was like, that sounds really good. I should try that. So I looked up what went to a shepherd's pie. I left my fork over in the kitchen, but I'm just eat like a pig. Tell you the flavors and everything.
Ted.
It's delicious. This came out better than I thought it would. Everything's just bounced with it, with the flavors and salty. Excuse me, saltiness from the skin added more salt and pepper to it. That's kind of coming out. The onions, the green beans, the beef, and the potatoes. It works really well together. I like me some shepherd's pie, so I'm very excited about this. I'll definitely have a score for that. As for this basic beer, just kidding. The aroma from the Wreak Havoc Imperial Red, it's very malty. It's like a malt bomb, just bam in your face. I don't even know what the IBU is of this. It's got to be kind of high. A little bit of a booziness in there. If you dig really hard for it, you can kind of pick up a little bit of the booziness. Cheers. Let's go in for a taste.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, my friend.
Follows the nose, but it's not as malty, bang bang in the face as I thought it would be. It's really good. It's really well put together. You're not like overwhelmed by malt. You're not overwhelmed by hops. You're not overwhelmed by a booziness to it. This is very well balanced, just like the potato. Seeing if it says anything about this beer on the can. I don't think this one really does. Never has a write-up. Nuh-uh. It's made with glacial water from Colorado. Look at that. Ooh, it's a fancy beer.
Ooh, glacier.
Imagine that.
Much colder.
But yeah, next time around, I'll have a score for the beer and the potato.
All right.
I have to say that's kind of an ingenious potato you got there, because a shepherd's pie is mostly potato.
Yeah.
And then you're just taking the
Yeah, but,
potato in different
Yeah,
form.
the
That's
potato.
actually-
This potato was literally like that flipping big. It was massive.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's the perfect potato for this.
you can start up a potato restaurant now.
No, I'm
Well,
good.
you did say when I talked to you earlier, Jadio, you did say you have a special, delicious potato come.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were
there she
correct.
is. Yeah, shepherd's pie, baked potato.
Hell yeah. Thanks for the surprise, though. Actually,
Yeah.
it's good.
It's very good.
Because I don't think you told me it was a shepherd's pie. I think you told me it was just some kind of a
Mhm.
special potato. I don't think you told me it was
Yeah, so yeah, I didn't tell you what it was. I said it's a specialty potato coming on the show. So
Yeah, so you didn't want to tell me because you wanted me to be surprised. So I appreciate that.
surprise!
All
Cheers.
right. Cheers, my friend.
Time
All
for
right.
thrash.
Yeah,
Now you got my mind going, Dad.
Okay.
And then one is I know the corn will show up tomorrow. But
Yeah.
anyway, on the shepherd's pie portion, did you do the breading at all, like the dumpling that they do, or you just did the meat and all
meat
that?
and the veggies and the
That's good though. I mean, you could play off of that all day long.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Mhm.
sounds so good.
onions are in there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that looks great. I give you 100 just for for what you did. So this is the
Appreciate it.
what's left of the Wendy's baked potato. They have small potatoes. You know, I think they're trying to rip me off. My
Not
wife
good.
and I got the last 2 potatoes at Wendy's tonight, which is great.
Wow.
So, I don't know how many people had potatoes. Probably 2 of us today.
Right.
Anyway, sour cream, the butter on it, the chili, Wendy's chili. If you'd never had Wendy's chili, just buy it just to have chili. You will be amazed on Wendy's chili. I don't know what they do to it. I think they hypnotize you when you order it.
Unless you
but
get
it is
finger in it.
That's where all the old hamburgers go. They get minced up and put in there.
It's good though.
It is good. Yeah, yeah.
It's good. It's
Yeah,
it's
you
a
don't really
wholesome
wanna know,
chili.
but Sure, it
It's a
tastes.
meaty bean chili, so it's not just bean and it's not just meat. So that's awesome. The potato itself, potatoes, phenomenal. I'll finish it here in a little bit. Yeah, I'm not dissatisfied with it. I haven't had one in a long time. Going off on the beer, Natty Ice 5.9. I never know what the ABV is, but pretty good beer.
What
Yeah,
is up
don't have
there,
to show it.
legendary Andrew? Come on in if you have a potato. Appreciate you. Or
Anyway, thank you very much for having me, Alex, and I'll give you a score after this. It was a great
Awesome.
one tonight. My wife is like, "Oh my God, stuffed potatoes! Oh my God, I haven't had that in a long time. Get me
Right,
one."
right.
I
That's so
tried to
easy.
ask her to come on the show, but she wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
well,
so
that's
easy to make.
okay. Maybe
She
some
said-
other time we'll get her on here, but it'll take some
But she
time.
did say appreciate you.
Just so you know.
I don't want to say her name because we're live, but Mrs.
You can call her Barb.
Okay, thank you. Barb,
Well, her name is Brenda.
Thank you for supporting me, Barb, if you can hear me, and I appreciate you.
Actually, her name is Cindy.
Okay.
Right?
Crawford.
Honey.
Cindy B.
If she heard me, I'd be dead.
But again, thank you, Barb. I appreciate
Mandy, I mean,
it.
thank you.
All right. Well, I'm not calling you Barb, but you know what I mean. Okay. So let's see here. That's the next time.
Thank you, Barb.
Keep it up, Brian. So,
All right, Chattio gets to play with the duck.
I've been eating my potato. It's been very, very, very delicious. Let me show you what it looks like now.
Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're
Looks
very
like
Because
good.
I told everybody to eat because I don't want the food to cold. So this potato, the cheese is very, very good. Nice and sharp. You know, it has this nice sharp cheese. I like it with the butter, with the bacon. I got the bacon right here. It's just so good.
Oh, we have a big piece of bacon. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I mean, when I had my brother actually put the bacon around the potato because Why not? That's pretty cool.
Goes
Yeah.
with it too. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does. Something about that.
I wanted to be a little festive today,
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
So that is very good. At least a little bit of saltiness, not too bad. Good cheese. The skin, I'm gonna try to eat some skin out of it. I'm trying to eat some of the skin too because I like the
That's
skin.
where the most nutrients come from, right? That's
Yeah,
what I've
so
heard. That's where
probably-
the most nutrients are.
So I'll probably eat that in a second.
Yep.
Let's see what this tastes like. Let me see. I'm drinking this beer right here. It's a brand new beer, apparently. At least that's what the owner told me about at the liquor store. He said this is a brand new beer. It's a Guinness Nitro cold brew coffee. So yeah, I mean it's good so far. So let's see what it tastes like, Sean.
We shall. You shall.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, Alexander.
And before I get into it, you smell that vanilla? You smell the coffee? It's like a cappuccino kind of like.
Nice.
Yeah?
Cheers.
Cheers to you, sir.
You know, it's a very good beer,
But
but it's very watered down.
Really?
it's nitro.
Um,
It's nitro, so it's missing. It's
Don't
missing
piss
the
off a guy
bubbles.
from New Jersey.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be creamy though, not watered down. When I first drank it, it was creamy. So maybe it is creamy. It's just not my. But I like it. I'd get it again though. You can taste that bitter, that vanilla sweetness. Then you taste that bitter in the back. That's because of it's a cold brew and it's a coffee. You expect to have that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's very good. I would get it again. It is a 4% by volume, so you could probably drink these all day. I mean,
Yeah, that's why it's so light.
Yeah.
but yeah, because I mean, I took a break from my KBS and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I need to ask about that with Legendary Chatio because I don't know what was going on. I was trying to read the Google Hangouts this morning. I'm like, wait a minute. There's Alex. It says my Alex name. You got to talk to Alex. I'm like, yeah. And it said like KBS and then 2021. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if it was you.
For a while.
I don't remember, but you said something, but I'll ask you in a second.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so this is very good. I think let me see what it tastes like with the let me eat this and then see what it tastes like with the beer itself. Perfect. It doesn't ruin the taste because sometimes, there's some beers that are called palate wreckers because sometimes you can't taste the food, or after you taste the food and you drink the beer and you can't taste the food. It's all that craziness. But this is not a palate wrecker. You can still taste the food. You can still taste the beer. So it's perfect. It's a good dessert. Well, no. Dessert beers are like 10 or 11% or 12%. So heck, I'm talking about that for a minute. I had to think there for a minute. That's not a dessert. This is not a dessert beer, but it is a good beer to drink during maybe a hot day or a cool day because it's a 4% beer. It's not going to keep you warm and thirsty unless you drink 5 or 6 of them, which you should if it's a cold day, not a hot day. That would not be so good. So I'm going to keep eating that. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about this. I forgot that you wanted me to start a potato. The skin.
All right. Dig in. Yum.
All right.
I could watch you eat all night, Alex.
Yeah. How'd you do that without getting sour cream all over your hands?
He did.
Oh, you got it on your hands instead. Okay.
He's going to wipe it on his pants now.
No, because I don't have no. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I have that.
Where's your tech?
Hold on.
Alex, do you think that was Mr. or Mrs. Potato Head you just ate?
I don't know, but either way, I'm happy. I don't want to get political. This is my thing, but I'm happy.
Political. We're talking about potatoes.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I don't know.
Patata. This is
I don't know.
Mr.
I don't know. Very good stuff, though.
Oh,
So yeah,
looks like you're enjoying it.
I'm gonna eat the rest of this. I'll tell you all the rating and stuff like that, and the coffee, beer, and all that next time around. And then we'll be doing something different next Friday, and then we'll think of other ideas after next Friday.
Nice.
Especially when it's getting warmer now, too.
Yeah.
Right? So, all right. Let's see here. I think it is legendary Bumpy Road. No. I just dropped
Yes.
one now.
Nope, it's me.
Bumpy.
Oh, you. Okay, I got it right there.
It's the other Bumpy.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Bumpy. That Bumpy.
That's the
Well,
one.
baked potato. I mean, a baked potato is a baked potato. It's very, very good. I mean, how do you score a baked potato? I have a really bad one, but these are pretty good potatoes from Green Giant. It is Green Giant, yes. They're fairly large. I chose the smaller one because I was already full. But I mean, yeah, they had ones like that were massive, like Chattios potato. Chattios potato. So yeah, damn potato. I mean, I guess there is a way to mess up making a baked potato, but luckily I didn't do that tonight. And out of the potatoes I've had in my life, I'm gonna have to score this baked potato at least a 99.
Ooh. Bumpy baked.
Very
Nice.
good. Like I said, fresh chive stuff like that would have been better, but it was more for presentation. But overall, happy with my potato. And this Carlsberg, the elephant, it's nice. First time having it. I think it's got some decent flavors going for it. As being classified, well, I mean they call it Pilsner, but I guess it was kind of on the malt liquor list. So for being if I consider it a malt liquor, this is better than the Hurricane that I had, which I actually enjoyed. So I'm gonna give this a high score of a 98.
Wow.
Carlsberg
Nice.
Elephant. It's pretty amazing. And I'm just going to say that, well, it pairs well with the potato. Sweetness and everything from the beverage itself and the little bit of bitterness that it has, and then just mixing with that umami and savoriness. Not really umami. More just savory. Umami would have been more mushroom earthy like, but yeah, the saltiness and the savoriness of the baked potato went well with beer. Shout outs.
Oh, next time around when we do the
Okay,
oh, you
cool.
already did your rating. You already did your rating, right?
Nope.
Yes.
I did my rating.
You didn't do rating.
He
Okay.
did. He
Yeah.
did.
I just rated it.
You did. Okay.
Just
Yeah.
did it.
I guess you could just shout out now. Then go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so Sunday, Sunday is once again After Dark Beer, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My channel, just bring a dark beer. Make sure it's dark based off of the malts that are used and not dark because don't bring a sour. Basically, do not bring unless it's like a sour stout or something like that. But I don't want like fruited sours and stuff because that's usually darker because of the added fruit purees and or sometimes add food coloring to make it look pretty. So yeah, look for like darker beers based off of the malts. Everybody's been really good with that, so I don't really have to press it too much.
I sure
other
miss
than that,
Josh.
yeah.
Hey,
Multi Monday is Scottish ales I did have a video out. It's still out, actually. You can go watch it. There is a list in the description of that video just saying what's coming up for next Multi Monday, which is the Scottish. I gave a list of 100 beers that are Scottish ales. So if you're having difficulties finding one, you can reference that list. It's not listing all of the Scottish ales out there because it's only like the most common ones. That list came from Beer Advocate, so it's basically ones that people are rating on Beer Advocate that show up. So,
Nice.
but yeah, there's a list there. You can just search for yourself Scottish ales. Just try not to. Please don't bring a Scotch ale.
No Scotch ale.
I don't think we haven't done Scotch ales yet on Multi Monday, so I think we could. I don't think we have, anyways. I'll have to look. I don't think we've done Scotch ales, so we can look into that and we do Scotch ales at some point or get that on the poll at some point. Anyways, but that's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Monday. See you all there. I had to actually go to a brewery to get one because there were not any in stores around me. But luckily there was a brewery that does Scotch beers, and they had an 80 shilling. So
90. All right, yeah, sorry.
You got a 90 shilling?
I don't know.
We
Probably
get
not.
90 here.
I know it's on the list. But,
All right, I think it's legendary drunken one.
Yeah, it's back to
I'll
me.
go get it.
All right. Yeah, the baked potato and bush beer. Can't go wrong with that. Both of them are very, very pleasing to the taste. Yeah, I didn't have any problem with it. Baked potato, it really could have used fresh chives, like Jesse had mentioned, and I sure wish I had some sour cream. But beyond that, I liked it a lot. Looks easy to make, cheap. I looked it up real quick. A average size baked potato is only 160 calories, which really isn't much. But then you add all that stuff on there, and so then you kind of you're running the calories up a bit. But it's fills you up. It's going to slow down getting drunk after having a few of them because there's substance in your gut. 94 for the potato. And
what is the average size, Leo? What is the average size?
I don't know, just the regular old, just like you see the most of them, right? I mean, not like those ones you're talking about that are like fill a plate, not like the ones you get from the restaurants, or whatever. When you get that loaded baked potato and it's as wide as your plate. So 88 for this and 94 for the potato. Together, I guess it's like a 90, 91. No, I'll go 91. I'll go 91 for the pairing. The salty from the potato, this rinses it away. The creamy is awfully yummy in the potato because, well, it's cheese and butter. Again, not so necessarily good for you, but yeah. And then as for shout outs, got a new computer today. Oh my God, I feel a lot lighter now. Well, at least my pocketbook does. I spilled beer into my old one before, and I found that using an external keyboard was working for it. And then last night it got to where it wasn't working, and tried it again this morning. It wasn't working. So anyway, fresh computer, and I just need to get some more programs put on there to where I can edit my videos, and you'll be seeing them come back out. Still got some beer back there that I need to do reviews for, which I really don't need the editor to do that, but I just need to get off my ass and make some videos about them. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Be looking out for more videos from me. I'm going to do another couple of school videos. I've seen they were doing pretty good on the internet, and so look out for some springtime videos from Old Drunken One. Thanks for having me, Mr. Alex. I enjoy myself every week.
And by the way, I obviously watched a couple of your videos, still need to watch some more. But I enjoyed a couple of your videos, Drunk One. I haven't watched them in a while, so I gotta get back into the drunken one world.
Nice.
Drunken world.
That's a weird place, that place.
You watch my videos, and all my YouTube friends watch my videos. I watch Bumpy's videos at times. I watch it's so hard now. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I try to enjoy them as best I can because, hey, especially when they have my beer and food.
Exactly.
So I think it's legendary.
Chatio.
Yeah.
No!
Legendary Chatio and the legendary Brian.
Cheers to the 11,000 watching.
I like potatoes.
Wow.
Potato.
But I Wow. I will be making that potato again. Holy crap. It was phenomenal. It was really good. There was just one misstep when I was putting it together, and it just, I think if I didn't make that misstep, it would have been so much better. So I forgot to put the Kerrygold in it when I was like kind of mixing all the stuff together and just kind of re-baking it. I meant to like melt that in there, and I just had it on top. If the Kerrygold was in there, it would have been 100. But the Kerrygold on top, I'm going to score to 99. I will be making that again for sure. That was some darn good loaded potato. Woo-wee. I'm actually full from that one.
Mm-hmm.
It was a beast. As for the
look great.
the Bootstrap Wreak Havoc Imperial Red Ale, this beer is a very good beer too. Like I said, it's very well balanced. The flavor and it's terrific. It's a 98. This beer's a 98, and combined, the malt and the beer really worked together with everything in the potato. I think it was working well, probably with the ground beef most. Just bringing out all the flavors in it, just enhance the flavors.
Mm-hmm.
So combined, it's a 99, almost 100. I had to mess up the Kerrygold. It would have been perfect. But yeah, so got that going. For shout outs. I like turtles. That's something. I'm trying to think. Sorry. Gosh, I'm getting tired. Excuse me. Lep and I, before the race on Sunday, will be doing a pre-race, talking about the race, talking about this past week's race, and just hanging out an hour before the NASCAR race. I believe that'll be 2 p.m. Eastern. Just keep your eyes out on Leprechaun TV's YouTube channel, and he usually posts. It's coming up about to come up on YouTube maybe a half hour before our show starts. But other than that, thanks Alex for having me. Cheers panel. Cheers.
Charlie, I think you have one more shout out, my friend.
No, I'll let you shout it out. I like turtles.
Okay,
too. That's your shout out, bud.
That's fine then. You're the commander in chief. Appreciate you. Okay. I think it's legendary.
You're the president.
I hope not.
All right, for the Wendy's chili and cheese baked potato, it is what it is. It's not something that I'll have every day, thank God. Having a hard enough time keeping up with the
your girlish figure.
Yeah, something like that. Non-girlish figure. All right, John Womack, 1 day sober. All right, good job.
There you go.
All right,
He's not over yet.
The chat. The baked potato, it will come out to be. I'm going to give it an 85. It's you can do so much better on your own. I mean, follow Bumpy's lead, follow Chatio's lead, follow Drunken One's lead. I mean, baked potatoes are not hard to do. They just take time depending on how you do them. So Dio did his in a microwave. I think in an oven it takes a little over an hour or something like that. But, usually what we do is when we do potatoes, we do twice baked potatoes. The wife does a sweet potato, and I have a regular potato, and
nice.
she does it all up. It's really nice. But anyway, I need to do what Chatio did and do like a shepherd's pie type thing. Only do it with like smoked pulled pork or do something like that. Just kind of
have fun with it. Yeah, roll with it, man.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I was drooling. I was like that.
Just looking at it.
The beer, the Natty Ice 5.9. I mean, that's always a B with me. That's a B plus. Together, they didn't cancel each other out. They had a really good time together, and I'll give them a 92. So
there you go.
Yeah, cheers. It was a good time. Nice. Alex, thanks for having me. Chat, thanks for being there. I know there's 9 watching. When I started talking, there was like 11, so we know how I rate. So
there you go.
Actually,
way to kill the party.
Actually, just a little bit good with 17,000 watches.
Yeah.
And then I came on, so.
And then Chatio, he'll continue his ratings tomorrow when he's on the toilet.
I will be. I won't make that again.
Any shout
No,
outs?
thank you very much. Shout outs. Yeah, we have I think there's something going on called the 2021 Beer Chug Challenge. I don't know if
Oh,
y'all
yeah?
heard of it or not.
Nah,
It was canceled
Either
this
you
year.
can chug a liter as fast as you can or as slow as you can. You can do three. You can do 3 of these, or you can fill up one of these and do it. It's a good time. We have 11 entries. I have the video up to date. Please do this. This is a good time. You're missing out. Next year should be better because we're going to kind of like specialize it maybe a little bit.
Nice.
So Miscellaneous and I are having a good time talking about it. And I need to have the entries in by May 1st. Let me know where the video's at. If you don't know how to get a hold of me, go to About on my YouTube channel, and you can get my email address, email me, and we'll figure out a way to get the video to me if you do not have a YouTube channel. So cheers.
Cheers for
But
beers.
if you have a YouTube channel, the legendary Brian can go on to.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
send him
just
away.
send me the link. I can download it in 2 seconds. So
Yeah.
maybe a little faster.
Yeah. So you'll be golden either way as long as you have videos on that channel.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the damn snow to melt here and do some more
Right.
barbecue videos. I've got 15 gallons of beer fermenting right now. Hope to do some live streams or recordings of new beers. Chatty and I will be doing a Roush beer down the road here shortly.
Yep.
So that's a collaboration with me and him. We live 15 minutes apart, and we'll do that.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, we'll have a good time. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Sub.
All right.
Yeah, sub up,
Yeah, sub to
boys.
Brian's channel, sub to everybody on this panel and everybody in the chat. Whoever's new here, sub to everybody if you want.
And
Appreciate
ding
you.
that dong. I mean, ring that bell.
All right. Okay,
That
so I
bell.
think it's me again.
Yes, sir.
Like, Penny.
Ooh, nice ring bell. And I'm not, and I don't do a sub. I don't care if you. I mean, just whoever wants to do it, that's fine. I don't do that because I don't trust the YouTube ribbon, whatever it's called. But I don't believe in that anyway. I believe in friendship. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
So, well, the beer and the potato is good. The potato itself, very delicious, very filling. I'm stuffed now.
Me
I just want
too.
to go
What?
sleep.
I don't think I've never heard you say that, Alex.
Actually, I obviously still can eat more. Come on, I'm a land shark, but not good for when you do that. But the potato, the cheese, the bacon was very delicious. The beer, very good. Very a little bit creamy, but then as I was drinking, it got watered down. I didn't like that, but I do like the flavor. I do like the vanilla. It's kind of like it's a nitro beer. It's very good. Kind of tastes like a cappuccino, but I'd rather
Has a good head on it.
Yeah, it still does. It's not nasty. It's very good. It has a lot of coffee to it. Has a little bit of vanilla to it. So it's perfect.
So, Alex, did you notice when I got off talking, it went back up to 11 people watching?
Yep, I've seen that.
Keep it up, Brian. It did though. That's true. I don't know why. Brian's a hero. I love Brian. Please subscribe to him. Subscribe to everybody. But yeah, I'm gonna give this beer a 90. Good beer. Not gonna get 100. But a good beer because I like the coffee. I like the vanilla part of it. It's good stuff. The baked potato, I'm going to give it a 93. Very good stuff because, again, it's from the same restaurant that me and the legendary Bumpy went to. And it's called Maritza's. If you can go to Maritza's, please go. I mean, legendary Bumpy enjoyed it. And he actually, I think you said earlier, a while back, not a while, like a while ago, that you would get the hoagie again. A pork and cheese hoagie, right, Bumpy? I mean, I thought that's what you said, but maybe you didn't. I don't know.
Oh, I would.
But-
I would eat that again.
Yeah, that's
I like
stuff-
to have a variety of stuff. I wouldn't eat it the rest of my life, and only that. But
Oh, no. I mean, if we go to Maritza's again, we'll just get other stuff too. I actually have another hoagie that I made up. It's actually it's like an egg omelet, but I turned it into a hoagie. That's to me. So like I just turn these ideas in my head into hoagies. So yeah, you will not be eating that restaurant.
And they make them for you.
Yeah,
Nice.
they do. Crazy. So Bumpy, when you come up here again, well, first I gotta go down and visit you first before you come back up here again, because I still need to do things up there.
Well, vice versa, but yeah.
Yeah, vice versa. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true. We still need to do a lot of things up down here as well, Bumpy. So yeah, so either way, it's vice versa.
Well, I mean, you'd have to come up. I'd have.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Directions.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to visiting the legendary Brandon, Trish, and all that good stuff, and the legendary Bumpy. But beyond that, that beer's good. The potato's good. All is good. And all together. 96.
Wow.
There you go. Good score.
Right? Good stuff. Good stuff. So, because it does blend in with the potato, you know, it has that sweetness, has that. It's just all good.
Mm-hmm.
It has good head too. So that's that, and my shout outs. Food Friday next week, we're gonna be having salads. Any salads you want. We're gonna have salads. Me, I'm probably gonna have a chef salad.
That's good.
Because I love chef salads when it comes to the meat. Because I'm not a really big salad person, but I'll eat my sister's salads all the time. Good stuff.
I like to toss salads like that too.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Wait, I was waiting for that. I'm sorry.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
My smile back.
But the salad. So stay tuned for that. Salads and beer. Bring any beer you want. Like I said, I'm bringing a chef salad, but you can bring any salad you want. That's why it's called salads and beer.
Mm-hmm.
And once I'm done drinking this and winding down, legendary, Chadio and me.
Who?
Who's Chad?
Chadio.
Who the hell's that guy?
You're funny. I wonder who that is.
Wait a minute. How did you get that? They don't distro in New Jersey. I'm just kidding.
My wall must have been magic and it just appeared.
Kevin came and gave you a hickey, it looks like.
Yes, he did.
Yep. So we're gonna be the legendary Chadio and me are gonna be reviewing Dry Dock Brewing blueberry. I think it's blueberry smoothie. I'm looking forward to trying it from Dry Dock. I've been obsessed with Dry Dock for a while. It's from the legendary Brian Pryor. Not this beer, but the other two beers. And ever since, I've been driving Brian nuts about this Dry Dock thing.
I'll be talking about. I'm not sure.
So it's good stuff. But yeah, and on another note, if I visit Brian, he said he's going to talk to Kevin, which is the owner. Possibly do that. Possibly visit Dry Dock North and Dry Dock South.
Why don't you visit me at my new job? I forgot to say, I got like a new side job. I got a new side hustle.
Well,
you come visit me at my brewery.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a couple breweries now. I got
the sub around here. I'll take you to.
You're right. I have that brewery too now since you're gonna be working there. All right.
Yep.
Okay. But I think me and Brian will probably go there because I'm not going there by myself. I'm going to visit Brian and you. So
we'll go visit while Chadio's working and laugh at him when he.
You'll make fun of me and then like leave me with no tip.
Alex, thanks for having me, man. Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
So stay tuned. So Chadio, when do you want to do this?
How about a half an hour? Is that good?
Yeah.
All right. So 9:30 Eastern.
9:30 Eastern on my channel. Or what channel do you want? My channel or your channel?
Yours. We'll just use the same StreamYard, just different stream.
Okay. I'm going to have to make another stream now because I have to
change the title. Yeah. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
So I think the title will probably be, review beer with Chadio, and the beer will be called
whatever.
Yeah.
Beer.
So stay tuned for that around 9:30. So we'll be drinking a beer like that. if you can go to Dry Dock, please do. Legendary Brian and Chadio go there sometimes, or at least get their beers in the stores. But just stop by Dry Dock. I think you'll like their beers. Never had a problem with either one of them. So as far as I'm concerned,
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I mean, this is actually my third beer that I've drank.
That's a good one. The cut and run.
So,
Yeah,
so all the other beers I have in my fridge I didn't drink. So I only had 3 beers, 2 from Brian, and then the 2 from Chadio. I didn't drink the others. Yeah.
There you go.
So stay tuned for that. All right. Let me put everything back to normal here.
I'm not normal.
There we go.
I gotta head out, guys. Thank you,
Oh,
Alex.
that's okay.
All right.
Hey, Brian.
Cheers, all. It was great.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Potato, potato, tomato, tomato, elevati, elevata.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
He couldn't wait another 20 seconds?
That's because he's a Brian. What can you say?
That's good. Alrighty.
All right, so this is Alex the Beer Master. And thank you, Drunken One, and thank you, Bumpy, thank you, Chadio, and thank you, Brian. And thank you, chat. And stay tuned for Food Friday, and stay tuned for the next half an hour of Dry Dock Smoothie. Strawberry, I think it's blueberry.
Blueberry, yep.
Stay tuned for that. And
We'll be back in a half hour, folks.
Yep. Cheers.
You ready to whip it? Let's all whip it together. Huh.
Take us home, Alex.
All right, so this sounds Beer Master, and I'll see you all on the next live stream, next video. So, Beer Master signing out.
Cheers,
Thank
guys.
you,
Thanks for
Chad.
watching. See y'all next week.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.